A well-known Texas rapper and gambler was unalived at a car wash with his 5-year-old daughter.
Of Forest Hill.
At this point,
a 30-year-old man and his 5-year-old daughter were murdered at a car wash in the Fort Worth suburb of Forest Hill.
At this point, it appears to be a targeted shooting, and police are looking for 2 gunmen. Dozens of evidence markers show where the gunfire erupted today at the car wash on I-20 at Forest Hill Drive. A 30-year-old rapper and his young daughter were both killed. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager is in Forest Hill with the update from police on their investigation. Peyton.
Steve and Heather, that first 911 call came in just before 11 a.m. this morning, and we did not receive an update from Forest Hill Police until just about an hour ago at 8 p.m. They now tell us police have identified at least one of the suspects and have issued a capital murder warrant. However, police are not releasing any of the names of the suspects. We know that 2 men, police say, opened fire on the victims. A witness who lives across the street from the car wash tells me she heard multiple rounds of gunfire. Take a listen.
6 the first time, and then it was like a half a second to a second. I heard 6 more, and then a half a second or a second later, I heard 3 more.
Becky Johnson's startled by what she says sounded like back-to-back gunfire. A deadly shooting in broad daylight at a car wash off Forest Hill Drive and Interstate 20.
I could see people filling for their cars.
Johnson watching customers take cover behind their own vehicles. Forest Hill police say 2 men got out of a Kia, approached the victim's car, and opened fire. Sky 4 video shows dozens of evidence markers around a maroon Challenger. Also, a vacuum still laying in the front seat. Forest Hill police confirm 2 were killed in the Monday shooting.
And a baby, his baby, a baby.
Family members tell Fox 4 the victims are 30-year-old Chucky Smith, known as North Texas rapper G Money Lil Ronnie, and his 5-year-old daughter. The little girl just had a birthday yesterday.
Cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
Fort Worth and Mansfield police were on scene to help with crowd control. Raw emotions as loved ones rushed to the car wash. Cries were heard as people leaned on one another.
When is gonna stop?
And the car wash, Steve and Heather, released a statement this afternoon saying it's working to assist police, and the car wash will be closed for the next few days. Meanwhile,
fucking best gambler, whatever city and what state, we might pull up, get that nigga a flight one way. Come out here and get your motherfucking appointment. You see, this ain't nothing but motherfucking opportunity. No, this ain't no prop money. This is opportunity when you see this shit. Literally, one night, couple bets, you can get this kind of shit. But all you gotta do is hit the DM and tap in and get your motherfucking appointment. Every day when I say book your appointment, I don't be bullshitting. We'll pull up to your apartment, your CNC, your hotel. We can make it a quick visit, but we gonna make it private. Literally, we don't want no roaches in that motherfucker trying to make $1 into something. Literally. But book your motherfucking appointment. Get at who you know that might know us, somebody you know that know us, and you can get verified. Literally, but best gambling motherfucking Texas. I'm talking about from dice, dominoes, spades, cards, deuces, goldfish. We'll kick a motherfucking 6-year-old ass. Literally.
I mean, honestly, if you want to know my opinion about the situation, I think that it's a damn shame. A damn shame that people can't get themselves together. A damn shame that there is no longer boundaries in the street. That it doesn't matter whether you have your child, your mama, or whoever with you, that they are put at risk. A 5-year-old girl has been unalived for what reason? For what reason? I'm pretty sure she wasn't a part of no gangs and things. So at the end of the day, she should have remained the same way that her father took her into that parking, that car wash, to say the least. And that's unscathed. Like, people really had, like, that mean that was a planned hit. They watched that man in that car wash with his baby girl. And to see him with his baby girl, how could you have a heart to still? I could understand, and I can't even understand that. You know, accidents happen. Sometimes when people, you know, fire firearms into a crowd of people trying to get another person, unfortunately, an innocent bystander sometimes loses their life, right? But for a person to be actually watching this man before they plan to do what it is that they do, and see his daughter with him and have no type of empathy heart to say, you know what, I'm gonna have to catch this man another time. No, they watched him at that car wash interact with his daughter. God only knows how long they followed him, because this was a planned hit. This is not something that just happened, because he had a prior incident at that same car wash that we seen, or that people seen play out on social media. So for him to wind up losing his life in a car wash and with his daughter on her birthday is crazy. Like, it's like there couldn't have been no one. I mean, nobody would want a person to lose their life, right? The young man, we wouldn't have wanted him hurt either. But it couldn't have been another time that whatever went down could have went down when that man was not with his baby. People be real cowards, and that's why they hide behind the pew-pew anyway. Because nobody wants to lose a fight. Nobody wants to come off soft. You could hit a man from a distance with a pew-pew. It didn't really take too much toughness to do that. I mean, just being honest. So with that being said, people really gonna have to get their ish together, because these stories, every day is something new. And a young child, young person, people ain't even making it to their 40s. They 30s, to say the least. These young men is losing their lives in their 20s. I mean, this young man, he had a baby. Unfortunately, I couldn't even imagine how her mother is dealing with this as a situation right now. She lost 2 people in her life at one time. One time. Bull crap. Hey y'all, it's your girl Tay with the T, and you know you gonna get them sips from me. It's YouTube's favorite unicorn. Let's definitely get into it. Well, today display, we will be talking about a well-known Texas rapper called GS Little Ronnie, okay? He's also known as a well-known gambler. When I tell you gambling is his thing, gambling is his thing. But unfortunately, being a part of these places where we come from and where we live at is also a thing too. Unfortunately, him and his 5-year-old daughter was unalived at a car wash in their area after celebrating her turning 5. Now, I don't know if y'all are familiar with this guy, but where he comes from, when I say far as gambling is a thing, gambling is a thing. Now, unfortunately, gang life is also a thing as well, where he rep Hood Fam in 4E and whatever that stood for, where he came from. You know, these people be in the street, and unfortunately, being in the street these days don't come with no boundaries. Before, we was always taught no women, no children. That was what was taught. But now, no women, no children. It doesn't matter whether you with your child or not, obviously, because this 5-year-old girl has lost her life, unfortunately, too, due to the fact of something she didn't even have anything to do with, which is the streets. If her father is in the streets and he's a gambler and he's a rapper and he does what it is that he does, he's making decisions for him. But unfortunately, the decisions that we ultimately make for ourselves ultimately will affect our children. Him being at that car wash with his daughter, he would never think that that would be the last moment that they would be spending together, period. And not only the fact is of them not being able to spend any more moments together, her birthday had just passed. That was her last. So we're gonna have to try to find a way to get it together. We definitely going to have to find a way to get it together, because these communities is falling short. When it comes down to the factors of how many young people is losing their lives these days, it's crazy. Now, for the factors of trying to get out from where you are from, everybody wants that. Anybody that can achieve that should. So when people are getting these thousands and thousands of dollars and they decide that they want to prove a point by staying in the hood, these is ultimately some of the outcomes that we are faced with. Because when you stay where you come from and don't decide to remove yourself, the things that you placed yourself around before your how can I say, good luck has came or had come, it may be the same thing that take you out in the end. And obviously and unfortunately, this is one of those stories that is the way that it has went down once again. Well, much love and respect to the family. You understand what I'm saying? R.I.P. to that young man and his 5-year-old daughter. And I'm sorry that I even had to come and bring a story like this, but we have to let it be known that It is too many GU in the hood. And it is getting out of hand because the innocent bystanders, that little girl was an innocent bystander. Now, even if her father was the target, the little girl, that is a hurtful thing. But anyway, this is your girl Tay. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep your girl alive. And I'll be back with another one.
Just had a birthday yesterday.
Cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
Fort Worth and Mansfield police were on scene to help with crowd control. Raw emotions as loved ones rushed to the car wash. Cries were heard as people leaned on one another.
When is gonna stop?
La 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 lattes were a. La 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 lattes were a.